Hey, what's the deal? This is your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I mean? And as of right now, it is 4:52 in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? October 29th, 2024. You know, I'm washing dishes, because I finished cooking but I didn't really cook. You know what I mean? I actually just ordered some pizza and everything, but I used, the plates for the dishes and such. The plate for the dishes. I actually used the plate to put the pizza in. You know what I'm saying? So I did not know what I was going to talk about today and such until this morning, where I turn on, I go on Twitter and I see this thing that WWE announced that to me is a big, big, big game changer. And I'm going to tell you why the pro wrestling industry right now is scared to death. And I'm going to give you my personal opinions on the matter. So WWE announced WWE ID, which stands for Independent Development. And what it is that they will have a couple of independent wrestling companies under their, it's a program where they have a couple of different pro wrestling companies under their umbrella to basically look for talent in the independent scene, right? So, it could be, now, I know I'm all over the place, but remember when I said that WWE was only looking for, they were no longer looking for independent talent and such, that they were looking more for like the NIL and the TNA and the AEWs and such. That's still happening. But now it seems like WWE has now gone back to, the indie world to find talent. And I think this is a great thing, especially for NXT. And I think this is a terrific thing. It is a terrific thing for a number of reasons, right? And I got a lot of things to say. So, they hooked up with a couple of independent promotions and a couple of independent wrestling schools, I believe. I think, Cody Rhodes is Nightmare Factory, Booker T's, Reality of Wrestling, Seth Rollins' school. It's a couple. And, see, WWE is smart because they are trying to look for, they are pretty much trying to look for, like I said, talent for the future, talent for tomorrow. While at the same time, they're looking for, TNA talent and AEW talent and whatnot, right? And this is basically Triple H's global expansion that, global localization that he was talking about, right? And what happens with these independent companies is, they put, they put them in a bind where, they're being booked for shows and everything else. And, in order for you to make it, you got to be in this promotion and such. And again, it is a long, lengthy pipeline, right? And it also gives the NIL people more room to work on their craft, which is great, which is fucking great, right? The other thing I also was thinking about, and I'm going to get to why this also scares the fuck out of the wrestling fans and why I love it, especially the AEW sickos. The thing is with this, let's say they sign somebody. Let's say they sign a prominent name, right? And they need footage for the independents and such. They can book them into, they can send them into these promotions, right? They can send them into these promotions and, work matches before they debut them, either NXT or the main roster. And I think that's smart because this is what WWE did with Evolve. This is exactly what they did with Evolve. They took they took names like fucking, like Drew McIntyre and such, or like they took names, they had them book into, into Evolve, use the footage, right? Say that, like they wrestled in the indies and such, use that footage and then bring them right onto NXT. This is the same deal, but now there's a bunch of other promotions that's there and such, and I still think that TNA is WWE's main source. I mean, they are. They truly are. But what I think is going to happen is not only they're going to have them go to NXT, but I also do think that TNA is going to get involved too. And like I said, let's say they bring in a free agent from AEW and they need footage of said talent that they might not have unless it's in the tape library of TNA or whatnot. They can just send that person into those indie promotions, to get book them, for talent, book them for not only to put over talent, but also, for footage and shit like that, right? And I do believe there's going to be a lot more. I don't have the list on me. I don't have the list of schools on me, but I know that there's going to be a lot, right? And let me tell you why this got the pro wrestling industry shook. Because now WWE is not fucking around. They want to put promotions in no-win situations where if you have a talent who wants to go to AEW, right? But you see how AEW is, using said talent and such. They came and booked their own fucking talent, right? You know what I mean? And you want me to go to AEW and such when I know I can easily get lost in the shuffle? Come on. They came and booked talent correctly, And this was just going to happen. The fans are pissed off. The fans who are pissed off are mostly like the AEW fans because I think they know that some of their faves, right, are basically going to be part of this new WWE ID program. Bar fucking none. You know what I'm saying? And listen, don't be shocked if you see companies like Rev Pro or, DDT Wrestling and stuff be part of this. I think that the promotions that's going to be part of this right now are like, I think, Game Changer Wrestling or maybe Pro Wrestling Noah. I don't know. I truly, honestly don't know. But yeah, like people are shook right now. Like WWE, some people say that, they just killed independent wrestling by doing that. But again, didn't I say that independent wrestling is not as hot as it once was? It's not. It's not, yo. It's fucking not. And this is why, like, this thing needs to happen. People say, this is good for WWE business, but for the pro wrestling business as a whole, it's not. Like, yo, you know who you can thank for that? All Elite Wrestling. You can thank All Elite Wrestling for destroying independent wrestling. You can thank them for that. Why? Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to, cut this off because I'm going to use the bathroom. Why thank AEW for that? Because didn't AEW do the exact same shit? And, they look how they rate, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Look how they rate them. You know what I'm saying? And you want to put blame on WWE? You're mad at WWE for doing this shit? Now you got to be fucking kidding me, yo. You have to be fucking kidding me. And, and mind you, WWE been plant, like Triple H been plant this. He been plant this since, the black and gold era. You know what I'm saying? He been was doing this, and then I heard some people say, well, not all are inspired to go there, but they eventually go there. They eventually go there before their career is over and such. So, I mean, listen, you want to thank somebody? Thank AEW for that. They got these stupid morons. I see like a bunch of Twitter posts about the situation. WWE killed pro wrestling for me. I'm done with wrestling. They're going to monopolize stuff, But look at AEW. AEW is the cause of this. They are the cause of this. This is the biggest checkmate of them all. You know what I'm saying? And you want to play dumb into thinking that, AEW is not at fault for this. They are at fault. This is what you get, man. This is what you get when you try to poke the bear. When you try to poke the bear, you get bit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to be out, guys. You know what I mean? So I will catch up maybe tonight. I don't know. But maybe I might do another video tonight. I don't know. Depends how I'm feeling. All right? Peace.